Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. So I've got, I'm testing out a new technology and wanting to go live, and it looks like it's working. It's working on a couple different platforms I'm trying here. So I have wanted to just do it where I could go live stream on different platforms. So I'm using now Riverside FM, and it's also what I'm using to do my podcast recordings. So I'm just going to tell the support people it's working. Linked, or let's see, it's working on YouTube and Facebook now, but not LinkedIn yet. But let's do this now. So anyway, giving you a moment to get logged in to see that I'm going live, and my monthly shout outs, news you can use, and events not to miss. And here we go. So first things first, shout out and just something not to miss is Bronco Giving Day. So I am teaching at Boise State a couple of classes as an adjunct marketing professor. And it is Bronco Giving Day, and I have been fortunate to be asked to teach the National Student Advertising Competition class, and also reinstating the Advertising Club as their advisor. And so you can make a contribution, go on Bronco Giving Day, and then specifically make a contribution to the Advertising Club if you so choose. I would love it if you would. And then you can it's Bronco Giving Day, even though there's still time today to get to your donations in if that's something that you would like to do. And I'll go through and post all the links, but just Google search Bronco Giving Day and I'm sure it'll pop up. And even though it says it's ending, there's still time to make a donation or a contribution. So make that happen if you would. That would be amazing. And okay, so there's that. And then also I wanted to do some shout outs. When you work hard, it's always nice to get away for a weekend or a few days to go just relax and have a good time. And we had a ladies' weekend in Whidbey Island for Mystery Weekend, and so just wanted to shout out the fact that I have some dear friends that came with us, and Connie Miller, who is now consulting for her own company called Credible Advantage, and so a shout out to her. She can help with lots of things. She's the former CEO of Horizon Credit Union, formerly known as Icon Credit Union, and now she's done her own business called Credible Advantage. So good shout out to her, and she does a lot of consulting and helping with boards and no drama in the workplace, just a lot of good things that she can help with culture and leadership and those types of things. And then a shout out to Sherry Smith. She has a Tasty Touches catering, amazing catering, and of course it's great to have people who cook come along with you. It was fabulous. We went to visit a monastery where her son had spent some time, and so we went to go meet with them and put a plaque there for where he'll be. So and yes, I can dial the mic down, and thank you, Drew, for making that a notice. I can turn it down right here. Look at that. With our new technology, I can just bring it on down. So there's that. And then, of course, Wendy Alexander is a real estate professional. She came with us as well. So good shout out to her. And Jonelle Anderson, a client. She's having us produce her videos for her author speaking career. And so shout out to Jonelle. She does Jonelle Anderson Life, and then also a real estate professional as well. And just a phenomenal group of ladies that got to go and spend some time. Now, I do get bragging rights because I did guess who done it. But I've been going to this for a few years, so I kind of figure out how it all works. But for them to come for the first time, it was just super fun. And we already want to do it again next year. It's always the last weekend in February, so good times. And Drew says slightly peaking when you laugh. Otherwise, it's sounding good. Good. So there's that. And then other shout outs. So I made notes here. So today is Employee Appreciation Day. And so shout out to our staff at Pepper Shock. If you've never got to work with them, I highly encourage it and recommend that you do. They're the best crew. And of course, we, in showing appreciation, what we're going to do is give every fourth Friday off. So we will have 4-day work weeks. We're going to test this out for 6 months and see how it goes and get really good and efficient and see what we can do in 4 days, having a 4-day work week, and then give Fridays off. So that way they can have time for a mental break to go camping, hiking, fishing, whatever, binge watch Netflix. I don't care what it is that they get to do. They can, schedule their doctor's appointments and have basically 6 days off over the next 6 months and be able to get the work done within 4 days. So, of course, flexibility comes with this. If we have clients who have a crisis and need our help, of course, we're going to be there for them. But if it can wait till Monday, then that's what we're going to do. I know that the world is moving to this flexibility, and so we want to have that too for our staff and give them that mental break that they may need, and then they'll come back refreshed and renewed, and it'll be amazing. So there's that. Also, shout out to those employees who have been loyal for us for a long time. Brian's been with us for 7 years. He had his workversary last month. And then Etta on March 1st was her 4-year workversary. And Jordan too. Jordan's been with us for 3 years as an employee, but then prior to that was an intern for us for two semesters. So shout out to them and appreciation for sticking around and being loyal to us as hardworking crew members of PepperShock, or the PepperShock family. Also wanted to tell you about an event not to miss. It's every second Thursday is our Marketing Expedition webinars. We always do these every second Thursday live. I'm mostly always there. Jordan had to step in last time because I was en route back from Saudi Arabia, and he needed to step in for me. So something was going on. I can't quite remember, but I couldn't do it, the time change and all of the above. So he stepped in and did our second Thursday webinar last month. So shout out to Jordan. Thank you for filling in. But we always do lots of different marketing trends and tips and new technologies and ideas and all the things. So go to peppershock.com/webinars. And I'm going to go there now so I can share with you our topic for this next month. So second Thursday of every month at noon Mountain Standard Time. I know I have viewers from all over. So noon Mountain Standard Time, grab your lunch and a laptop and watch and learn with me. And I will share all kinds of tips and tactics and trends and things like that. So March 9th coming up, sign up for the 10 marketing pitfalls and how to avoid them. I've been doing this for 20 years, so there's a lot of things that I've seen that have worked really well, and then there's some things that I've seen that maybe some pitfalls to avoid when you are putting your marketing planning together, and the tactics you take, and some solutions that you can do to avoid some of the things that are just going to waste your money, and that's what we'll talk about. But join us every second Thursday for that. And then other things to join us for that you can continue to do that are no cost to you is the podcast. Every Thursday now, we've been doing it for a couple years. I've been podcasting for about 7-8 years now, but consistently every Thursday or in the morning, you can listen to our weekly podcast. I get to interview people from all over the world who are experts in marketing and advertising and branding and digital. I mean, just so many things. And we've had quite a few wonderful people on that you'll not want to miss out. We've got Ryan Flanagan, who is an expert with his team and agency in doing Amazon resell. So lots of good nuggets there from him. And Valentin Radu, he is from OmniConvert, and his book that's coming out is all about customer conversion and customer acquisition cost and leading, and just amazing things there with customer value. So listen in on that. And then we have Kendall Shrew coming up March 16th on the podcast. And Kendall is from Velox, but he's also been, prior to that, we've worked with Kendall on just a variety of different places and things. And now he's also a former president of Boise Advertising Federation and on the advisory board, but also in helping be liaison with the National Student Advertising Competition because I teach at Boise State. And so I am teaching this class, and he has been instrumental in helping put this together as I teach this for the first time. And we've also reinstated the advertising club again because it went on a hiatus. Pandemic happened. We didn't get to do the INSAC class, and now we are. And part of that, we get to have membership with the American Advertising Federation, which the local chapter is Idaho AdFed and then Boise AdFed. Anyway, so listening to Kendall as we talk all things marketing for students and then in the industry. And also he does the 4-day work week too. So I was asking him all kinds of questions from an employee's perspective, what that would be as we experiment with this as well, at least once a month, and giving Fridays off. So that'll be a fascinating one to listen to as well, coming up in mid-March. And let's see, make sure I have my notes here and making sure we've got all the shout outs and news you can use. And yeah, other things coming up always, well, Buy Idaho just had their Capitol trade show in the Capitol Rotunda. All of the small businesses that are Buy Idaho members were there. And so they've always got some cool fun things coming up. If you are not necessarily in Idaho, if you don't live in Idaho, I am sure that there are other local organizations that support your local businesses in reminding you to buy local as much as you can and supporting in shopping small business, because that is what makes the money go around. So there is that, and I think I've covered quite a bit now. So I wanted to say, if there are events coming up that you would like for me to shout out for you, let me know. It might be some event that I want to go to too. I want to see what's out there, and maybe there's news that other people could use that you would like for me to share. Post in the comments or send me a message. Let me know what's coming up that we all need to know about, what events to attend, whether it's a chamber event, Meridian Chamber, Boise Chamber, Nampa Chamber, all the chamber events. Always wonderful for ribbon cuttings and networking and lunch and learns and all the fun things. Another event that a couple events to mention as well is that's outside of our area, but it's I'm going to speak at the Visual Storytelling Conference in Las Vegas during the National Association of Broadcasters Conference. So the Visual Storytelling Conference takes place in April 13th through 15th, and I get to go to Vegas and go speak. Actually, sorry, the 14th through the 15th, and I will go and speak there. I've got a couple different sessions that I'm doing in moderation that I'm doing. So another event not to miss. And then, of course, the Creativity Conference that's happening in August in Iceland. I cannot wait for that. It's been a long time coming. I've been have been supposed to go to Iceland for 3 years now, but the pandemic and lots of things. So this time, let's hope we'll all go in person, and I'll get to go to Iceland second. Right before my son's 18th birthday, so I'm going to try to fly back in time to wish him his happy 18th birthday. But we're going to celebrate a whole big thing because he's graduating high school and turning 18 and all the things. Oh my goodness. Anyway, another shout out too is while I was away for our ladies' weekend, Drew was and the Boy Scouts were helping with the Ducks Unlimited banquet. Ducks Unlimited, if you've not heard of it before, is an organization that helps preserve wetlands and so that the ducks can have a place to come and go. Not just ducks, but other waterfowl and things like that. So shout out to the Boy Scouts for helping at the banquet, as they always do. They do the flag ceremony, and then they help clean the plates and run out all of the auction items to everyone. So shout out to Troop 116 for all of your help and volunteering in the Scouts. And by the way, if you ever want to learn about Scouts, let me know, because I can, kids, boys or girls, it doesn't matter. I can connect you with either Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, and of course, Boy Scouts or BSA also allow girls too, so I can connect you with the troop that is led by girls. And so there's that. Yeah. Lots of things. So Boise State Giving Day, go give to the Boise State Advertising Club. Go to listen to the podcast on pretty much any platform you could imagine. It's on, Spotify and Pandora and of course, Apple Podcasts, all the places. You can search Pepper Shock or my name or the Marketing Expedition podcast. Go seek that out, subscribe to it, give us a review, all of the wonderful things that happen there. Shout out to our employees for happy Employee Appreciation Day, and of course to our clients and all of the community that continues to support us in our business. This will be 20 years in October. We'll be celebrating our 20th anniversary, our work anniversary at Pepper Shock. 20 years is hard to believe, but it has been. And so we'll, of course, shout out more news when we get closer to Shocktoberfest in October, but this is our 20th anniversary this year. Pretty exciting. Okay, with that said, I will end this now, but thank you for listening, watching, supporting. I see there's comments coming up, so thank you so much. And until next time, everybody, enjoy your marketing journey.